welcome to the Guest Room Podcast, a space where every story matters and every voice counts. I am your amazing host, Tiffany Kusi. From culture to trending issues, real life stories to the personalities behind them, we are pulling back the curtains to have a conversation you all need to know. So, grab a drink, take a seat, and make yourselves comfortable because here in the guest room, you are not just listening, you are part of the conversation. Uh-huh. So today I have with me here an amazing filmmaker. He's also a producer, a creative director, a storyteller, and he's as well a climate advocate, known for using his film and then visual storytelling to educate, inspire, and create social impact. And then I love this man over here, director Charles Smith, AFRIFA. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's been long.
It's been long.
How has life been without me?
I beg you. It's been actually great. Life
Okay.
without you has been great.
Oh, so you are good without me.
Yeah, you're sitting blushing, and then the people here laughing and smiling. You see
Please.
how your sound man is, giggling and then peeping through the camera. In fact, I love the place. You guys are really doing great.
Oh, thank you so much, and you are welcome.
Thank you for having me too.
Yeah. So he's a filmmaker, and today our conversation is generally about filmmaking and then Ghanaian film as a whole. So, Director Charles,
Yes,
right?
please.
What are some of the limitations filmmakers you face? So, Ghanaian film right now, especially Ghanaian film, it's not getting the global recognition.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think are the limitations that we are facing? Because I'm also an actress.
Mm-hmm.
What are the limitations we are facing right now?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
In the world, in the industry, everybody faces challenges,
Okay.
and Ghana film industry is not an exception. Basically, I think our major challenge here in Ghana is funding.
Funding.
Yes,
Okay.
funding is a limitation and a challenge to the film industry.
So when you talk about funding, is the
Yes.
funding about equipment? Is it about
Generally, when I say funding, it's not mostly about equipment. It capitalizes on everything.
okay.
Big equipment can become
I think that's actually the main problem.
equipment. When we say funding, ni nyinaa ka ho, you see, at a point in time, you need the money to get the proper. You see, we use cameras, we use gears, we use these things,
I
but
know, right?
at the end of the day, are we using the prescribed gears for the kind of production we do here in Ghana? And lack of funding has also limited producers, directors, executive producers especially, from gaining that international
So
flow.
my point is, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the capital, why even venture into the film in the first place?
So my pastor always says something that you are permitted to start small, but you are not allowed and permitted to remain small.
Okay.
It is okay to start small. I know people that started with their mobile phones, and today they are using great, like some
Yeah,
of the
that's very
Nigerians,
true.
they are using great gears to, film. Regardless of that, infrastructure is also a limitation or a challenge to the film industry. Producers, filmmakers in Ghana finds it difficult to get access to some infrastructure, especially
Okay.
when shooting. It is very difficult to get, let's say, at the hospital, say you want to shoot. It's very difficult to get police. There was a time we were doing a film back in here in Accra, and we needed police uniforms, and the props, it was so tough. We were supposed to, there was this kind of bureaucracy. Go here, go through this, do this, do
So I
this, do
think
this,
this all
and then,
boils down to the
yes.
funding. If you have the money, you get everything you want at you.
So
Or
funding in a way, I'm trying to say, let's say presently, there is a bit of concentration from the government to the film industry.
Oh, really?
Gone
Tell
are the
me about
days,
it.
yes, gone are the days where the creatives or the industry was not part of the country's agenda. When budget is being read in parliament, you wouldn't hear anybody speak about
But now you are being considered.
but now the film industry is being considered. So we
How
just
are they
hope,
considering you?
just like I said, there was some budget allocated for the film industry, which has not, I don't know, I don't want to talk or enter into it more because I don't have my facts on that
okay.
yet. But I know budget was read, the industry was considered, included in the budgeting. But as to if the budget has been released or the funding has been released, I'm yet to know about that. So funding from the government, funding from international organizations,
So you think
filmmakers.
you think
Yes.
now that the government is in and then they're about to fund us, you think we could go extra mile like the Nigerians? Do you think Ghanaian industry can be like the Nollywood industry
I think
if the
because
government comes in?
historically, Nigerians came to learn filmmaking in Ghana.
Really?
Historically,
Let me see.
Nigerians came to, you can do that later. Historically, Nigerians came to learn filmmaking in Ghana.
Do you know some of these Nigerians who came here?
They admit to that fact. Just that we are content with what we are not good at exploring. We are not good at, changing the narratives, whatever. Being creative.
Yeah, just at one particular place every day. Yeah.
That's basically our problem. And now Nigerians are 1 million
They are winning.
gone.
They are
Gone.
winning.
And what I see about Ghanaians is what we call, ahomaso pride. Is not allowing Ghanaians to submit. You see, at a point in time, I believe, if I'm a teacher, I've taught before.
Okay.
And at a point in time, it is okay for my student to outgrow. I don't want to use outgrow to become maybe, I don't know, somebody greater.
To become better than
me.
were. Yeah.
It's okay for me to. So, and it's okay for me to go to my student and say, hey, yo, what's up? Sir Smith, blah, blah, blah. What can you do? See, it is okay for a young person to become better than you. It is about we being okay with that fact and then accepting help. Because now Nigerians could help Ghanaians to boost. No, come on. They are already doing it. Inviting our extras to Nigeria, paying them. There are Nigerian producers here doing massive work here in Ghana.
And then massive work.
Yes.
So if Nigerians are able to come to Ghana to do massive work, why aren't we doing the same things?
Like I said, Ghanaians are equally trying.
Yeah, it's true.
Partially, Nigerians are funded by the government.
Oh.
Here in Ghana, I wouldn't use that as an excuse.
Yes, it shouldn't
but
be an excuse.
Regardless,
in the first place.
I believe there's more room for improvement to Ghanaians, and our marketing strategy in Ghana is very poor. Then again, you see, Ghanaian executive producers don't really fancy or see the importance of post-production budgeting because, you see, post-production, marketing is part of post-production, editing, promoting, these things. Nigerians are investing hugely in post-production.
But I think it's because Ghanaians they've gotten over Ghanaian films now. They don't really watch. You see how Ghanaians are so much interested in Nigerian movies now. I think Ghanaians are, the Ghanaian as a person, the Ghanaian is not really supporting the industry. They don't help promote our films. Producers will make films, and then you, the producer, is the only person who is struggling to promote the movie. But then one or two Ghanaians will see it. Instead of them to promote it, they would rather promote the Nigerian movies than the Ghanaian movies. What do you think
So
about that one too?
with that, I think it's a field of attraction. At the end of the day, I am attracted by what
Okay.
I like, what I love. I'm saying Ghanaians are not fed up. It's field of attraction. At the end of the day, there are so many people selling wache. I am attracted by what I want to buy. So how do we brand our stuffs? And then how do we also promote? We have this archaic mentality that the Ghanaian film industry is centered on Kumawood. And the narrative is Kumawood the Osha, Beye, Kwasia, Aboa, and these kind of things. That narrative is what we all in general is supposed to change. Ghanaian film industry is not centered, though the Kumawood industry is doing a lot, but the Ghanaian industry is not centered on Kumawood. It's a general thing
it's not
that
centered.
collectively, as Kumawood, as Gallywood, as Ghanaian filmmakers, we're supposed to come together, sit down, dialogue, and then know what we can do to help bring back the, because there were gone are the days where people were so much interested in, and then also I believe we don't consider the interest of people when writing our script or when filming.
How?
Because at the end of the day, it's like surveying. If you want to begin a business, an Indomie business, a right person or a business-oriented person will first scout the environment, know how many people are interested in Indomie. If there are few people that are interested in Indomie, you should switch. So first of all, how many people will be interested in the content you are producing or you're about producing? Who is your target audience? Have you capitalize or have you identified your target audience? Will they be interested? If you know your target audience, then definitely you will know they'll be interested in the content you are going to produce. So as to whether or not the Ghanaian, the ordinary Ghanaian has lost interest in the film industry, I would say no. It is up to the industry makers, the film makers, to bring back that interest and then outgo that narrative of let's say Ghanaian industry is centered on Kumawood and then Okosha, Chewa, Days. And trust me, Kumawood is now producing good movies.
I know, right? But yeah, you said something. I'll come back to you. So I love the fact that you said Ghanaian film creators should come on board, have a meeting, and then know the way forward
They
to
need
make
to
the
dialogue,
industry better again. I love that fact. But then you said Ghanaians have a particular thing they like. But filmmaking is dynamic. As a creative, you should be dynamic. You shouldn't be stuck to one particular thing because the public loves this. Because the public love this is what we are supposed to do. Because right now, I know they love comedy. It can't always be about one particular genre or niche. Right now, they are watching. They are watching Ebenezer. They are watching the comic people, and then we love it. Okay. So let's take this quick break, and then we will be right back after this quick commission. Welcome back from this short break. Let's continue with this interesting conversation because I'm getting geared up at the moment. Mr. Smith, are you trying to tell me that we should focus on only one niche?
No, so the question you asked generally, I think, has been dealt with in a bit. So as a creative person, I always say people should, because as if I'm a viewer, if I'm going to watch your destiny, it's your soundbite that is going to, interest me to want to watch whatever you are producing.
Okay.
So it's not about the nation. And I also said something about the fact that you should know your target audience. Your target audience cannot be only Ghanaians. Your target audience. So if you know your target audience, you will know what I'm going to shoot. I need to do subtitle because people that are going to watch are not only Ghanaian based. People that are going, if it is only Ghanaian based, then you know, subtitle is not needed. So you need to globalize our content and then stop limiting it to our families and friends. Then movies will come out, share with your friends, share with your this. No. The vision, the goal should be broader and it should be bigger than what we are anticipating right now.
Okay. The vision should be broader. I love that. So talking about vision, I have a problem. Or it's not a problem. Does the Ghanaian film industry participate in the film festival? Do we participate in it?
Yes, the industry does, but I think it's inadequate. Like it's
Okay.
limited. Our presence in the film festival is kit worthy to, and that's the reason will be because most of us are ignorant, naive about these things, and then Ghanaians are, let me say, some Ghanaians or most Ghanaians are not fond of researching. You see,
Okay.
that's why I said let's globalize our content, let's globalize our films. If we globalize and know our content, our target audience, then we will know where we are going. Because let's say I produced a film, Frenemy. The idea was to take it out there. So every bit of intention that I placed in that film was looking at that international field,
Okay.
where I know it will go and critics will come. How would an international person criticize this thing? How will a Ghanaian person criticize this thing? So as a creative or as a filmmaker,
Okay.
these are some of the things that are supposed to be our concern. It should be a great concern to all of us. If we really want to see the narrative change, we need to start changing our mindset. We need to start nurturing. See, if we say nurturing, I always use the word to nurture the brains.
Okay.
We think we only nurture children. Adults also can be nurtured. Because people grow from an environment where they are not familiar or they were not prone to certain kind of advantages. So this person will come and then you say, oh dear, oh dear. No, don't blame the person. This person can also be nurtured. The brain, the mindset can be nurtured, but also the willingness to allow ourselves be nurtured is the problem. We should be willing. Ghanaian person doesn't have the feel of, okay, I will allow myself. I want to learn. I want to do this now. It doesn't work. Let's be willing to do that.
So you are trying to say most creatives do not learn. They don't do a lot of research, because if they do, they would hear about these film festivals.
Yes. So here we have the Black Stars Film Festival.
Black Stars Film. Okay.
Yes, I think this year or last year I submitted my film. On the international fields to see. We need to subscribe to some of these film festivals.
Because we don't hear of these film festivals.
You would see. How did you hear about film festival? Why are you asking me this
I know they do it.
Good.
Yeah.
So we need to be intentional about whatever we are doing.
Okay.
That is why I said we should globalize our film and then also globalize our style of thinking. Because if we start doing that, then we will know, okay, this is how far I want my film to go. Okay. And film festivals brings opportunity. I know somebody, I wouldn't want to mention them here. Let me speak about this. Ghanaian filmmakers limit films with reason be that they don't have funding or they don't have the budget that
goes back to what we started talking about. Yeah.
So what I learned from this friend was, if you have the whole film, you could shoot a pilot out of the film or shoot a short film out of the film, submit it to a film festival. Film festivals, when your film is submitted, most of the international film festivals invite you to whether UK, whether the United States. This will be a dialogue between well-known filmmakers, Hollywood, Bollywood. These are times where your film is going to be screened for executive producers, people with funding to watch. Wow, I like this content. I like this film. I like this storyline. What do you think? Can we partner? So it was a general feature film, but you got a short film out of it with the intention that this thing is supposed to be big, But we intentionally, because of funding, limit it and then shoot. If we are supposed to shoot with 10,000 USD, we will shoot with maybe 1,000 USD. And where we need a car, let's say a Benz, we will go and use Pragia to limit the distance. Where we need, no. Let's try to learn how to also capitalize on short films, pilots, and then submit it to this international film festival. We will meet executive producers. pitch our ideas, pitch our this thing to them. Okay, this Ghana, when you come to Ghana, we have what we call child betrothing. We have early child marriage. We want to, create the awareness so that this mentality and archaic this thing will be what dealt of. And then the foreigners love our history, our
Sure,
real story.
of course.
And we are fond of copying them. With Mekisu, kissing, love, they are shooting it there. They are doing it.
Yes.
So they are tired of it. They want where the bragro, where somebody's, real historic stories from us. And then we need to start, coming back to our own roots, picking stories from our own root, and then selling it out.
That's
and,
good.
it will go.
That's good. So you
Yeah.
mean to say we should shoot more content about our culture, we should educate people, or we should use our language to shoot these content?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's invest. Let's invest in our work. We have, you see, when we come, we have everybody and its work. Pre-production, we should have a team that handles pre-production. When it comes to production time, you should have your team. Then you need a team to also handle post-production. Somebody that is, promoting it on YouTube, somebody that is promoting it on Facebook, somebody that is on TV, somebody that is also internationally marketing it on festivals and blah, blah, blah. If you do, before you realize one film, see, we shoot one film and the next month we want to shoot another one because strategically we are not inclined. We just wake up and then we say, okay, let's shoot. The more consistency, we use the word consistency. Consistency is good, but mostly let's finance the one we are currently working on. Let's make sure every hole is filled.
Okay.
Marketing, promoting, whatever. Let's handle all these things from pre-production to post-production. If we secure this aspect of filmmaking, we are gone.
I'm having a good time here with Director Smith. I'm
Yes.
enjoying our conversation.
Likewise.
Talking about good film. Okay. What's that one film you directed that you are most proud of? And why are you proud of that particular films? But then before that, walk us through some films that you've produced or you've directed.
So I did Choices in partnership.
Choices.
Yes, that was somewhere 2017.
Eish,
I did it
see
in
much.
partnership with the Ministry of Education.
Was that your first movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did it in partnership with the Ministry of Education, the Ghana AIDS Commission, the National Youth Authority. I grew up loving the idea of creating awareness.
Okay.
So my films are centered, at least, like you said, rightfully, it should create an impact. If whatever you are writing, look out for what you need or you want to achieve
Okay.
at the cost of the film. I was creating and sensitizing people. So Choices was mostly on those time drug was in excess. Child abuse was in excess. So and then HIV, AIDS was also, so that was one thing I would say I did that I was, then again, it's my current film, that's The Shifters, it's centered on climate. Climate has become a global concern, which if you Google, wherever you hear about climate, that is Shifters. I premiered it this year at the Alliance Française, where the French ambassador presents
So I'm coming.
yeah.
You got funding from all these people because you said.
So Shifters was funded.
So when you were funded, how was it? Was the work so easy for you?
You see, I don't want to mention Sikasem here, but it makes the work so easy.
Okay.
Just imagine working on a feature, let's say a film of 35 scenes, working with a budget of maybe 100,000 cities. If you have the adequate funding, enough funding, so if you present your budget, you know what you want to achieve at the cost of the day.
Sure.
So if that budget is released to you, you know, first of all, you've achieved the first target. And before the whole thing came out, the NFA was there. They were like, wow, this is great. Let's convert this thing into different languages. Let's get translations. Let's do it in Dagbani. Let's send it, blah, blah, blah. And I've also submitted it to an international festival, which I believe will yield some yoke.
That's
and
nice.
then also, yes, we move on to also producing My Family Secret.
Oh, okay. I was in My Family Secret.
It's one film that also have a lot of our moral advices in there, where you see family, the day-to-day activities, the concerns. And she was actually a cheat in My Family Secret, who presented a false child to the husband. You know,
you should watch.
Yes.
It's a very nice
so
movie.
try go on Abby Ahead. She's a great executive producer. Go to Abby Ahead Multimedia on YouTube and then watch My Family. She has a lot of movies. Go and watch. And then if you are out there and you are trying to pin a child on a father who has no, I beg, stop. I can see another crazy actor of My Family Secret behind your cameras, who is smiling and then laughing and then yes. So yes, I think in brief, that's the little I could.
So
say,
you want to swerve my question? I said, what is that one movie you are most proud of? Just that one.
So I'll talk about Shifters.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
because of the funding you got.
Yes, because of the
impact.
Emma ohun yira o can you say Emma ohun hare o.
Emma ohun hare.
It made things easier.
Okay.
For you, because if I need this character, I could afford the person and bring the person on board. If I need a makeup artist, I could. And you know, if somebody charges you and you're able to pay what a person charge, and actually we were supposed to finish production in 4 to 5 days. I knew I could finish in 4 days, but I said we'll do 5 days. We finished in 3 days, but I paid everybody for the 5 days period. Okay. You know, because at the end of the day, you brought them, and then they were supposed to, you know, get what, and they were happy about it. When crew are happy with projects, Charlie.
And all these boils down to getting a good content at the end of the day. Yeah.
Great.
So, Director Smith.
Yes, madam.
Are you in a relationship?
Is it part of
you
movie?
Never expected it.
Is it part of movie?
You never expect. Yeah. So are you? It's part of movie.
I can see your cameraman looking at me with some certain kind of.
No.
So I'm not currently in a relationship. Yes, somewhere last year I was, after about 8 years of being single. Somewhere last year I entered in a relationship.
After 8 years of being single?
Yes.
Oh God.
So last year, yes, I entered in a relationship and complications and all that stuff.
So how do you manage the pressure of the opposite sex?
No.
Is that the reason why you were single for 8 years? You couldn't manage the pressure. Nigerians say pressure.
Pressure.
How do you manage the pressure?
Yeah, so actually, I was not pressurized by these things.
But how do you manage it? Yeah.
The idea was to focus because, see, I'm one type of person that I enter into relationship and I want that relationship to last. You know, I don't want to go into relationship today and then stop, go into another one. And then, because at the end of the day, just imagine mortar being used by, Charlie, you are destroying your own self. So after my, that previous relationship, it was Charlie. I don't want to. I've never sat on air to speak about this, but
I'm the first person.
Yeah, so it was crazy. So I decided to actually. I was teaching by then. Around 3 a.m. I was at school conducting assembly. You know, that was how funny and crazy the heartbreak was. Around 3 a.m. midnight, I was in school conducting assembly. It took the security man to, who is saying, arms for a stretch, eyes closed. It was an empty space, but I was there conducting assembly.
Such an embarrassing situation.
Yeah, it's an experience. So after that, I think even we came back together. But That was, we mostly splitted when she actually disrespected my mom. That is a no,
Oh,
no, no, no,
that's not
no.
nice.
So I said, nah, if I will go into this relationship and tomorrow stop and go into another one, we won't do that. So
Okay.
I just stop and
So
then
do you
stay.
know why I asked you this question? I've not deviated from the film conversation we are having. I asked because I want to know how actors are able to manage their relationship and the film and the work. Okay, I want to know how they are able to balance it so that they don't get any problems in their relationship, because most men, especially men, are not comfortable with their women acting because some people kiss them, they do all sorts of stuff. How are they able to balance relationship
So
with work?
will this man also say he's not going to be in a relationship or marry that doctor who will remove your pant and then give you an injection?
I love the answer.
Or that shoot that will, we have, at the end of the day, we are human beings. You go to the hospital and you see a small nurse taking off, you know. So it's a professional field where I believe if you really love your person, you should trust. Acting is based on trust. Trust the person you are in a relationship with. Do you think the person kissing the person is so happy kissing and work and passion?
Yes.
You see, so we need to deassociate production work from the outside
Outside
world. That is where, I worked once with a lady who came on the set and people were like, hey, gay idea, as ope the guy. In a bay share, the guy was like, this lady likes me, this lady likes me. But after production, he called the lady and then he was surprised. The lady gave it to him. I'm sorry, I'm dating. And he couldn't get time to even chat to the person. I was like, aren't you the same person? Because wherever we pass on location, baby, because at that moment, he was the girlfriend, he was the boyfriend.
They were working.
They were working.
Yes.
Some people misinterpret this kind of reactions on set. So if you are dating, trust the person. Be professional about whatever you are doing, and then we are good to go.
It all boils down to trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you don't trust the person and then the person is not acting and is doing a different
Don't
job.
date anybody you don't trust.
Yes,
Or you
it
can't
all.
trust.
Yeah. So if there is one thing you could change about the film industry, what will it be?
The passion. The passion that was then there, it is no more. I used to act before entering into creative directing. And you could see when we say it is time for location, the zeal. And see, you shoot just a scene. It is not a scene, a walk pass. You just come and cross camera. And then you go and tell everybody
The
in your community
excitement.
that your movie is coming out.
I know,
See,
right?
parents will come to the cinema and they will sit hours waiting for your scene. Then they will ask, where are you? I say, wait, I will come. My scene will come. Where are you? Then they will see the person will come and cross. But where are you? I say, Mama, I came to.
I know.
There was some passion that I don't see in the current extras now.
Yeah.
Gone are the days. See, we were gifting our directors here and there. In fact, and currently to the actors are not, let's say, passionate enough. They are not research inclined. They don't learn. They don't go for training. They don't go for. They just say, oh, I'm an actor. Back. As to how many of our actors watch films to learn from them, to
learn
pick
from them.
something from them.
So,
we don't do these things.
So
And
I think
yes, the passion.
We should learn, and then the passion should be
Yeah.
very great. We will take our second break, and then we will be back shortly. Director Smith, I'm really enjoying our conversation because that is what a lot of people need to hear. People are not passionate about this industry, the industry now, and then we are having this conversation to let them know that the industry is still vibrant, and then the movie industry is still thriving. So, my very last few questions that I have to, how do you train or find new actors? Yes.
We this question should go to the actors themselves. I personally, I mostly mobilize or I organize workshops for actors. I organize training for actors, people that, you know, but it all boils down to the actors if they will show the interest. So when an actor comes, we train them. This year we're going to do one with Mr. Tio, a lecturer from the Ghana Creative.
What are you going to do for
Yes,
them?
well, we are going to do this time around is for the crew. So we are going to do more of camera. We're going to do more of grading with DaVinci. We're going to do more of Premiere Pro work, and then yes, a little bit of.
And when is
acting.
this happening?
The date is not yet fixed. We were trying to actually move it to Tamale, but still contemplating. So actors themselves should, look out for mentors, people that will mentor them. Today, you will hear actors saying, "This is my role model," but you ask, "What do you know about the role model?" And they don't know anything about this role model. So they are supposed to, I'm available.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going after actors. I'm sitting, waiting for the actors that
To
are
come.
interested to come. If you come, the experience we have, whatever we have, will
When
give
I
you.
wanted to act, I really had the passion. And then I met one director in Churchill one time whilst I was in Kumasi. And I overheard him making a call. He was like, tomorrow call all the actors to come for audition. So I quickly asked the director. I didn't know he was. Please, are you a director or He said, I'm a director. Please. And I told him, I'm interested in acting. He said, oh, you are interested. Take my number. Come for the audition tomorrow. Do you still do auditions?
Yes, auditions goes on. But I do mostly casting calls. I don't do auditions. Auditions are meant for newbies, actors that are not experienced mostly on acting. That's what we do. But this time around, you do auditions, they come, and then the seriousness, blah, blah. So you just do a cast call. You are looking out for professionals to come. You cast them, you work, and then you are good to go. But audition goes on. And actors currently don't take advantage of auditions.
They
And
don't. They
audition
don't
will
know.
help
They don't
you
hear
build.
about it.
It will help you network. It will help you know people, learn new things. But we don't. There will be an audition in Accra. Somebody will be in Kumasi. Those time, passion will drive you to want to come. I have a lady in Tamale that was willing to come to Accra for an audition. There was a festival recently that you said you were not aware of. She came all the way from Tamale to Accra you could see the passion and this thing. So, yeah.
But I believe and I think that directors, you said you do cast call, but I think you should do auditions for the newbies to also hear about it, to also participate. It shouldn't be only the actors in the system. There are people who still wants to act.
So
That's my little...
audition mostly should be organized by production houses.
Okay.
Yes, as a director, gone are the days when I was, managing and then training people. But like Abi Ahead movie production, you can organize auditions where specialists like ourselves, Mr. Chuku, can be invited to, take these people through technical training, professional training, where some of them could even get certificates that could certify them when they want to. Because on the international field, sometimes you are asked for your reels, you are asked for your actor's profile, and then sometimes some certificates, something to certify you for whatever you do. So, yeah. Abi Ahead could champion that course.
You could.
And start doing something like that.
Abi Ahead, you should do that. So, my last question, and this is like a quiz, okay? So, mention 3 actors.
Producer didn't tell me about this quiz.
It's impromptu. You are a CD, you are a creative
No.
director.
Who said CD?
So, yeah.
Who said CD?
Quick. Mention 3 actors you admire their work.
Actors.
Yeah. Now, they said even females are actors. So,
Yes, I know.
only 3.
Where? Like global or
we are Ghanaian actors.
Ghanaian actors.
Yeah.
That I'm proud
You
of.
admire their
That I admire actors.
Mention their names. This is your camera. Tell them so that they will feel proud.
Ghanaian actors. Sure. Okay, so is it youngsters or general?
Any actor you want.
Okay, so I love Yvonne Nelson.
Okay.
The reason why I love Yvonne Nelson is the passion she brought back to producing films, to helping the industry grow. And that is something maybe on the next distance we could also talk about. And then I'll also, it's not mainly on acting base, but the impact they are also creating. I also mentioned Kojo in Cancer Lewen
Lewen is
because of
doing
the
very well.
impact, because of the movies. You know, film industry went hey, but Kojo stood grounds, and then still Yvonne was doing the same thing. And then I think uh, who again? Who again? Who again? Uh, Maybe I'll say Okrasini.
Is he an actor?
Is he not an actor?
Are you an
Is
actor?
he not an actor? I'll maybe Mama Hazel.
Oh,
We
yeah.
call him
I
Mama
admire,
Sexy.
I
Do you know
admire Mama
why? The
Sexy.
the reason is she doesn't pressure you on set. Um, she reports on time. That is why she gets angry when you don't, obey your time, and then she supports. Aside the fact that she doesn't promote work, she supports when on set. If she says she should help with cooking, whatever you tell her to do, she will do. But I also advise the industry players, the extras, the celebrities. Charlie, the industry will come back to life if you all take pride in it. Van Vega, start producing your movie. Um, these people start producing movie, invest the money. Don't just be chopping the money. You go to Nigeria, you see, gone are those actors that used to be in the same film with you, producing, paying you.
Yes.
What are you people doing here? Jackie Appiah, Mark Brown. Mark Brown
Brown
will
is
sit.
doing-
Mark Brown is financially able to produce to help the industry bounce back. And this thing, anytime I'm speaking about it, I get very emotional and I get
Yeah.
angry because it's wickedness. I would say our celebrities here in Ghana are wicked. The likes of Majid, the likes of Hwaya, please invest back in the industry and stop chastising Lewen because the guy, regardless of everything, he's investing in the film industry and then he's made an impact. Charlie, I don't want to get angry. Get me some cocoa and this thing.
Calm down, calm down,
calm.
calm down, calm down. So your last words to our viewers, Mr. Smith.
So I want to say thank you to Abi Ahead for having me. Kumasi is grateful for inviting us all the way from Kumasi to you think I will not to I heard somebody saying, hey, Kumasi people, you can speak English like this.
Who
And I
said
don't
that?
know where this idea comes from or hail from. But thank you for having us here. And then I also urge every young up and coming actor to be passionate, to be ready, to go all in. You know, yes, some people may have taken advantage of the fact that you were so passionate about the acting, and then and I said it too, yes, but there are still good people out there. Take advantage of these things. Go for trainings. There are some free trainings, both online, physical, free training. Go for training. Go for mentorship. Go for collaborations. And I believe we will all get there one day, if not today.
Thank you so much, Director Charles AFRIFA Smith, for having us today. So these are his last words. He says, invest in your what?
Your craft,
Your craft.
yourself.
Go for trainings, go for mentorship programs. Make sure you are doing a lot of research because as a creative person, this is what is going to help us all. I just had an interesting conversation with Director Smith, and I've it's very educative. And then, yeah, Director Smith, please tell us your social media handles where we can find you.
So just type Director AFRIFA Smith Charles everywhere. You'll find me.
Okay.
And finally, the Ghana film industry has potentials if funding will be accessed, if international donors will also come on board. Charlie, we have a lot to do, and then we can, with the help of you and Abi Ahead. And then
Thank you so
everybody.
much. We will do it. We can do it. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at Abi Ahead TV on all our social media platforms. We have a lot of interesting conversations to have, and then we have a lot of interesting content to bring your way. Thank you so much. We have good movies too on Abby Ahead Multimedia. You should check it out. Thank you, and then we will meet same time next week. Bye bye. I am your amazing host, Tiffany Kusi.